Welcome back to the jewelry spot. Trying to get the orientation situated here with this camera, and please bear with me while I do that. It won't let me do let's see. Maybe that's okay. I just wanted you to be able to see, of course, working on there. So anybody that is new to me, while I set up, I'll just give a brief introduction. My name is Val, and I love to make jewelry. I like to make earrings specifically, and just thought I would make a little content today on some of the things that I do. And I've made jewelry since about 2019. That's kind of when I got my start. And I make things like hoop earrings. I know how to make other things too, like necklaces and different things like that. And so, and I have an Etsy shop, and that's where my content kind of revolves around those topics. Jewelry and Etsy shop, and I guess crafting. Sometimes I would do hauls. I have different videos on my channel, like haul videos, and in those haul videos I can pick up things like these different colors of beads, and these are the seed beads I use on my earrings. And so today I'm gonna have a customer that's getting ready for a wedding, her daughter's wedding, I believe, and she wanted me to match. She sent a picture of her fabric, and she wanted me to match up her fabric with some bead colors. So trying to get that going for my customer, that different shades of blue. And I sent her this sample. She told me that was okay. So that's why I have to make a match for that. And that's what I'll be working on today. So if anybody's there and would like to give me a thumbs up and a follow, I surely would appreciate it. Okay, I'm just trying to get on my channel just to make sure I'm kind of seeing what everyone else sees. Okay, there we go. And suppose I'm live. um, there we go. So I've got my different, this is a tool, and then you're going to see probably random beads all over the place. I teach, so the summer months are coming up. I anticipate better, more content because of that. Of course, sometimes we don't work in the summer. Some do, and I'm thinking I'm not going to be working this summer. This is another kind of color palette too. These are more of the brown shades, so I've got lots of beads to choose from. So sometimes I'll do just one. Sometimes I'll add different colors to my creations, and you can see that what I'm making right now, it involves the different colors. So happy Mother's Day, everybody. I hope everyone is having a very blessed Mother's Day. I have lots of things to make for this week. This being one of the items. This is a custom order. Sometimes you might have a customer that messages you or something like on your platform and wants to know if you do certain colors or certain sizes or things like that. And so she found something that she liked on my page, and then she said, and she showed me the specifics that she needed. So all I just pliers. I bent back my little stem right there of the hoop, and a little grainy there. Sorry about that. I start with the different colors. I have a pattern there of like a turquoise color, a light blue, then a translucent bead, pearl colored bead and then a silver one. I'm gonna have to get some more of those silver beads out. And so these earrings are just a different alternations of those colors. And that's what I'm working on today. Okay, I'm noticing I'm not very straight, so I'm just trying to work on my angle. I'm sorry if I'm making anyone seasick there. Wasn't my intent. Okay, I just noticed you guys don't see all those different colors there of beads. You see a little bit more now, maybe the different colors I've got in the little color palette. And let's see if I can get some more light going. That might help. I adjusted my light a little bit there. Try to. So I can kind of work on that. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and start beading and maybe just doing a little chit chat. If anybody is here that also makes jewelry, how is your business or your pleasure with your crafting or hobby? What you do, you know, in your crafting, how's that going? Hopefully it's going well. And you're getting to make the things that you like to make. I think mine kind of started out, like I said, in 18, I started making the earrings. I didn't really have a direction. I just learned how to make different things. I always did love earrings though. So from the beginning, I probably should have known that that would be where I ended back up is with earrings. But that's what I like the most. I've loved them since I was little. And so that's what I kind of specialize in, just different earrings. I started out doing lots of beaded earrings, and that's one of my main things that I do, just different beaded earrings. And that's how come the customer wanted to know if I did certain colors, because she saw a certain pair that I had online. She was wondering if I did custom colors. Okay, I'm gonna get some more silver beads out. If anyone else does hobbying or has a need for small things like this, these are really, really helpful for if you work with small pieces. These come from Dollar Tree, where I can. I love it when I organize. I'm always in the need for more organization with all these different things that I have. Oh Lord, okay. I just saw a bead that looked a little open, so I went and took that off. Hello, it looks like somebody has joined me. My glasses and look at comments. Hello, how are you? Oh, hi, Patty. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Mother's Day. I see you on social media with all that good food you make and all those good breakfasts. They look so good. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you're having a very blessed day with your family. I'm just making a pair of hoop earrings, Patty. Trying to get going again. Okay, let me get back into my little pattern. Somebody that's getting ready for a wedding requested custom earrings, and I was trying to help her with the different colors that she requested. Yeah, it's so good to see you. I'm doing the same thing, Miss Patty. Still making jewelry. Anticipating I can get back into more visiting and videos. I'm teaching again, so I really have been concentrating on that a whole lot. But I'm still making earrings, still liking to do that. All right. You're my inspiration for walking. I got to get back into that walking too, especially since it's getting warmer. Thank you so much. I will try. That's what I have so far. Just different shades of blue, and there's a silver bead there and a little pearl seed bead too. I like it when people make or ask for a custom order. Then I get to take a picture and post a listing and ask anybody to, let people know I do custom orders. So that kind of helps out the business when people ask for certain things. They always say your customer lets you know what they want. A lot of times when I first got started, I would make, whatever I wanted to make, whatever I thought was pretty. That's where a lot of times we start. But then once you get to meet people, they'll still ask, "Oh, do you know how to do this, or do you know how to do that?" And they always kind of lead you and let you know what they want. And right now, I'm kind of leaning toward doing more with sterling silver. You know why? Because lots of people have allergies to brass or copper. A lot of people can't just put anything in their ears. I don't have a problem with that so much. I can use like the plated metals, but some people need sterling silver. So I have a little bit, and I have sterling silver ear wires. And where I have that, I try to let people know that's an option, to get the sterling silver too. But I think I need to get a few more sizes in that. So because someone asked me about that today. Well, someone actually paid for something, and then they said they had a second thought of these, sterling silver, because if they're not, they wanted a refund. So that's an example of where someone wanted to, where the customer leads you. They tell you what they need. And I do have some, but not in that certain size that she wanted. So that's a lesson. That's a lesson for me when I applies. Now I have to go online and see who's got sterling silver supplies, so I can accommodate that customer. So this is what they turned out like. Um, that customer sent me a little swatch, a picture of a material, and her dress is going to be in these colors. Let's see that I'm going away from the camera. There we go. I hope you can see that pretty well. All right. So what I wanted to show today, just kind of talk about making a custom order, how customers kind of lead you in a business, and if you don't know what to make, they usually let you know what they need. That's what I wanted to show. Oh, I do too. I love sterling silver too. I think it's pretty. I think I'm gonna put these beads back. I really need to. When I get have too many things to do, I don't get all these beads put back, and then I've got a mess. Like before I came online, I had a mat. All this mat was just covered with just all kind of random things, projects that I worked on all week. And I said, I got to do better than this. So let me get these beads put back before they end up all in one bag, and then I'll be looking for blue beads, and they'll be all together. That's what we teach the little ones, isn't it? Clean up as you go. So I got to go back to my lessons I learned as a youngster. I can remember being small, and that is definitely one my mother really tried to teach me. She was very neat and organized, extremely, and those are lessons that, I mean, the things that she taught me are so valuable, and that's definitely one of them. One of many. And now this is going to drive me nuts if I have, just trying to separate them. I don't want to get them all mixed up. I don't know if that's OCD or not, but just trying to get everything back in its place. Sometimes I definitely mix them up, though. I'm thinking that I'm going to make a chain. I had someone else another customer requested something on a chain, a necklace. She saw something in the shop and wanted to know if I have a matching necklace. So, it looks like I'm going to be making a copper chain as soon as I get these beads back in here. And I'm hoping to have all my parts for the chains. They have to have different tools, something to cut with and all that stuff. Pliers, and sometimes I find tools and beads on Amazon. Sometimes you can find things at Hobby Lobby. I've collected, wow, a lot. I'm almost ashamed of the amount of things I've collected. I've got shelves of stuff. I recently moved, and I have shelves of crafting things. The thing is, when I started, I always did want to sell what I made, but I was learn as you go. That's how I did it. I didn't know what I was doing. I just started making stuff. And then I have my shop. So like we talked about, the customers always tell you what they want. So I had to get those things, plus whatever little projects I felt like I wanted to work on. So I've got so many things that some of the things I might never use. But it all goes with learning. You live and you learn. Right now, I don't buy as much. Right now, I buy, excuse me, I buy the things that I need for the business. I'm not into the hobby aspect as much anymore. I'm really trying to zero in on what I need, so I'm not wasting funds for the business, not wasting profit. I'm much more oriented that way now. Just trying to do for the business. I think I do still make stuff for fun, but not as much. You like blue? Yeah, I do too. That's my favorite color, so I always like to make things when I can have shades of blue. So if I have my things nearby to make this chain, I will. But if I don't, we're going to have to make that another day. I've got, what I'm looking for now is a blue box like this. These are handy, these little boxes. I've got, they're pencil boxes like you get for, kids at school. They are very handy. And I've got just different beads in here. These are, like, I've got some wooden beads, and this is one of those times when I've had a ton of different beads on my mat, and they were all mixed up, and I got tired of it. I said, let's just put them in here. So that's how come I was trying to be meticulous about getting those beads where they go. Just different beads are in there, and I've got, yeah, this might be 3 or 4% of everything I have. I got so much stuff. Yeah, trying to, I'm always working on my craft room. I think people that craft or hobby know that you're always working on your area and trying to clean it up. And I've heard other people say that too. So that's a constant issue with me, trying to keep my area clean. So I'm looking for my little box to see if I can make my chain. And I'm not going to keep you too long because I don't want to just be sitting here looking for something and boring people. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to make that one another time. Oh, let's see if this is chain. Oh, wow, I actually found my chain. It's right here. Okay, so it's going to be a copper piece. So I do have copper chain, but I also have some that looks like this. This one is silver. I know one thing I'd like to get more into is the stainless steel, because I think that might be okay for people that have allergies too. And stainless steel, and then definitely silver. So the item that somebody was trying to have a match to was a pair of copper earrings that I have, and I told her I was going to try to and I don't see exactly what I was looking for. I've got some chain that is lighter than this. This chain is pretty heavy. I don't know. We'll see. I have to see. But I'm just kind of showing and telling right now because I don't see exactly what I want. But I have this. And that would probably be a bracelet, because see how it's kind of broken off? It's not very long. Probably could make a little bracelet with a charm or something on with that. But I get a spool of it, or pieces of it, and then you can make different chains. So I think I'm gonna get started on some more orders. I've got about 20 things to make, and praise God, that's a blessing to have all those things to make. That means somebody's buying. And so I'll try to come back tomorrow, see what I can make. This is an example of sterling silver. That looks like, that's kind of a smaller earring. Some people like the big hoops. This one is smaller. But these are sterling silver. Let me see what size that is. That's, yeah, 30 millimeters, just a little over an inch. So you can put beads on these too, just as easy as you know, the stainless steel. These are stainless steel that I made. So I'm gonna go and continue to enjoy my Mother's Day, and I hope you do this the same as Patty. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody that catches the live later on after it's ended. Maybe you're gonna come back and watch. I appreciate you, Miss Patty, for watching, and thank you for all your wonderful content that you put out as well. Hope you have a great day with you and your family, your children and grandchildren, and God bless you. Love you so much, and you have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.